So hi, this is Kim Grenon, and this is another episode of Mommycosm Reviews. This is episode 17, and today is March 8th, 2011. And I did get that date correct, people, so don't making fun of me tonight. We are going to go over some house rules, just in case there's anybody in the chat room that is not familiar to the show, if anybody new has joined us. So what I do here is I talk about different products, and I'm going to take my earpiece out because it's driving me nuts. I talk about different products. Tonight will be SeaWorld products. Talk about different products, and then we chat about them using the live interactive chat box over here. So when you see my eyes often float down to here and I'm no longer looking at you, I'm not being rude. I don't have ADD or anything. I'm reading the chat stream because you guys get a little feisty in there sometimes. So there's that. I do give away products at the end of the show or the end of the segment for the product. And here's an FTC disclaimer that's required just to let you know a little bit about that. Alrighty. Lots of information there, and I'm sure you guys read it all. Bottom line is that I do receive products for free often and review them here. Just because the product is free, it does not alter my opinion, and I always share my opinions with you guys. I mean, my regular viewers know that. I give you the real skinny, I tell you like it is. And often, almost always, the products are given to me by the companies and shipped to you directly after the winner is chosen. So with that being said, let's get underway. This evening, the big thing that we're going to talk about is SeaWorld Orlando, but I'm going to make you wait for that for a moment because I'm going to let you in on a little something that I came across recently that I wanted to share with you and that I've posted about. When I was at Blistum a couple weeks ago, here we go, sorry, I met a company called Love Drop. Are any of you familiar with the term Love Drop? Anyone? Are you guys too busy talking about something else in there? Yes. Some of you are, some of you aren't. At lovedrop.us is their website. They must not have been able to get lovedrop.com. I'm seeing in the chat room that not until reading your site. I did post about this recently, and it's such a cool thing that I just wanted to share with you. It's really neat. What they do is each month they pick a certain person, a family that's in need of something. Somebody having extreme hardship, and they gather the community together and raise money, raise services, do everything they can to help this person, and then they travel to that person and they deliver it to them live. The love drop, be it in the form of money, services, good wishes, prayers, whatever. This is actually the person that they chose for this month. Her name is Katie, and I just wanted to share the video with you guys real quick.
I went to the women's retreat at my church that year, and I sat and I listened to the speaker, and she would shift into two people. I was far enough away from her that my vision would double, and then it would just go back, and then it would double again. And I thought, this is really weird. This is not normal. A neurosurgeon walks into my hospital room. He said, "Well, you are interesting. You have hydrocephalus. You have enlarged third ventricles, and you have what looks to be a pituitary tumor. part of it was just a big waiting game. It was waiting to see what the doctors would say we needed to do next, and I tried to keep as things normal as possible for my kids because that was my job, was being their mom. I really felt like everything was going to be okay. I just had no idea how, and I didn't know what was going to come next. My online community, Friends, was a safe place for me when I was going through that sort of change. What if instead of focusing on the negative things that we do to each other, we are to each other, evaluating each other that way, we focused more on the positive, and we helped each other, and we encouraged each other and loved each other for who we are. We all think we can do things on our own, right? We want to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and do everything on our own. But we can't. We're not designed that way. We're not made to do life that way.
Okay, so I had to share that with you guys because that's just, it was very touching. There are different ways that you can get involved with Love Drop, and again, the website is lovedrop.us. You can give money if you have money, and they take as little as $1. Really, truly, $1. So skip your coffee for a day, and give $1, and you can do it via PayPal. It's something that I figured out, which I thought was pretty smart. They'll do a subscription, so if you want to give $1, $5 a month to this, to whoever it's going to be, you're able to do that, and they'll manage that for you, so you can be part of that. Another way is to join the Blogger Network, which you could do things like what I'm doing and help promote the person of the month. They'll send you all the information, like the video that's there that's fabulous, and any pictures, artwork, or anything like that. You can give a gift if there's something that you have to offer. That's a cool thing. Or you can provide a service if there's something that you do that would be helpful. They'll take that as well. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Wasn't sure how many of you had actually heard it, and I know there's a lot of viewers here that don't actually read my blog, oh the horse, but I thought that it would be worth sharing with you guys. So Being Loopy and Being Loopy Sis, are you here? Give a shout in the chat room. I believe you are here. I'm going to do a little transition for you guys before we get back to SeaWorld and get on with the show. And this, I'm going to put my earpiece back in, is for you. That was for you guys. There'll be more of that at the end. For those of you that don't know, I just went to, I see in the chat room, I like that looking leather too. I went to see Bon Jovi in concert this last week, if you didn't follow my insane adventure on Twitter. Yeah, so we had tons of fun. So moving on. Tonight, the big thing that we're going to talk about is SeaWorld, and specifically SeaWorld in Orlando. I recently went to an event that was co-hosted by SeaWorld and Mom Central, and they brought us down to Boston. I did blog about this, and actually I did see a couple of people there that I know that are in the chat room tonight. But I thought we'd poke around their website, and I could use a new feature that I have on the blog. So give me a sec to get over there. There we go. So you guys can let me know, how does that look? Can you guys see their website here? We are on SeaWorld Orlando's website. I'm just going to show you guys a few cool things. It looks great. Good. We're going to explore SeaWorld. Isn't that nifty? Isn't it way cool? So let's see. What do you want to see first? Shows, rides, or animal interactions? Let me know in the chat room and I'll send it along. You guys can hear me too, correct? Let me make sure that you guys can hear me too, right? Before animal interactions, let's go over there. Sounds wrong. Animal interactions. I'm thinking that the audio doesn't sound wrong. I'm thinking somebody just says that sounds wrong. I think that the beluga interaction program looks way cool. I want to have a kiss by a beluga. Has anyone actually done this? You interest? Who is that? Mrs. Firefly. Last time I went to SeaWorld, she says, we witnessed walrus mating. Interesting. I have not done this yet. It's actually been since I was a child since I went there. They have a shark's deep dive exhibit, a marine mammal keeper experience that you can go care for dolphins, beluga whales, sea lions, and work next to the marine mammal people. I think that would be so much fun. They didn't, at least I didn't do this. I want to say they didn't have this when I went, and we're talking a few years, decades, a long, long time ago. I do remember feeding the dolphins. So they have a number of shows. There's the Shamu show. I'm not going to play the video on that, but that's way cool. I want to see Clyde and Seymour. They are at Pirate Island, and it looks like it's hilarious. We have Pets Ahoy, which is all different pets, and they do funny things, and I totally see my son doing this. He would have a great time. And then Allure of the Call of the Ocean. It looks a little Cirque du Soleil for me. I think that would be a lot of fun. So go back to Believe. We're going to go back over here to the rides. Looks like they've added a few since I went there, and I think my kids would really enjoy it. They have the Manta, which looks crazy. Can we click on this and see any of that? That looks crazy right there. Oh! We haven't done a lot of rides with the kids yet. Is it a Crazy Rose? They have a Wild Arctic ride, which it says buckle up aboard Wild Arctic, a heart-pounding jet helicopter simulator that takes you on a daring, turbulent expedition. Fly straight into the heart of an Arctic storm as you make your way toward one of the planet's most extreme destinations. It looks so cool. They have the Sky Tower, which I'm not sure that I'd like that. There is an additional fee required for that, but it's $4, so I mean, it's not that bad. But it's a bird's eye view of the entire park in downtown Orlando. I'm just not sure that I would like that. They have the Kraken. It's a roller coaster as well. Height requirement, 54 inches. So note to self. My kids aren't that tall yet, so they'd be very sad. There's so much to do at SeaWorld, and I kind of wanted to get an idea from some of you guys that have been, what you recommend, what you like. I was going to go here to the interactive park map so that you guys could see. It's loading. I'm going to turn the sound off on that one. So you can go to their website and kind of, before you go, plan things out with your kids. And you get an idea for what they'll be tall enough for. This is what I plan to do before we go. My kids are campaigning to go to Orlando in November. We might just pull it off. Oh, there's the dolphins. Can you see that? It's like, that's way, way cool. Okay, so back to me. We went to Boston. I actually let my kids play hooky from school, and we went to a hotel and got to see SeaWorld animals. They actually brought them and allowed us to be near them and view them and talked about them and all that stuff. It was very cool. This was a pink spoon-billed bird, named so because if you look real close, the bill looks like a spoon. And there you go. The kids we had a great time. I pulled them out of school even. They played hooky, so they were pretty happy. we got up close and personal with penguins. I mean, look at these two. This is just a picture that I got of them, like wicked close. And then they let them go back in their little enclosure that had dry ice in there. And the kids got to go see them over there. Apparently there's some rule in Massachusetts that we're one of the only states there that you're not allowed to actually touch the animals. But if you live in other states and they come see you at all, go see them because you can touch them. So we looked at them behind the plastic, and we learned what the difference between an alligator and a crocodile is. And my kids got to see a crocodile. Look how happy Charlie is. He's like, woo! And then they gave us really big cookies, right, Laura? I had to take that picture. I had to show it. She's going to kill me. A Galapagos penguin? I'm not sure. But they actually, there you are, they actually fed us a really good kid-friendly meal. There was like mac and cheese, and they had these little cut-up grilled cheese sandwiches and some tomato soup, and then really big cookies. So, love the cookies. They were really good. So chat with me here. Talk to me about SeaWorld. Who's been? How long's it been since you've gone? I was trying to get my mother to dig up a picture of me the last time that I went, and I had to have been like 14 years old. 14. So I haven't seen a lot of the stuff that's there now, and I'm very excited to go and not only see it again, but see it through the eyes of my kids. So these were not the penguins from Africa. They were South American penguins, which allows them, they're able to be in warmer temperatures, which is why they bring those along. Mom of Best Baby, never been, and son is begging to go but cannot afford it. 30 years since you went. Oh dear Lord. Anthony says he was a little one. So there's a lot of us that need to get ourselves to Orlando and go see SeaWorld, huh? Rufus says he always feels guilty ordering the fish sandwich there. I'm really surprised that they would sell a fish sandwich there. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm not reading that part out loud. You guys are silly. Went 2 years ago. Very different. Much better. Cool. What was your favorite part, Mrs. Firefly, when you went 2 years ago? I'd be interested in hearing. And were any children with you when you went? Loopy hasn't been in over 20 years. People are showing their age in here because they're saying how long ago it's been since they went. The Shamu experience. I do remember that. That's quite memorable. It was a good time. Very much a good time. Girls' week away. Oh, so you didn't have kids with you? Well, that's interesting because I think my kids are the catalyst for me going. I'm not sure. Well, there's so many other places that we can go as adults. I'm not sure that I would go to Orlando. You sat in the splash zone and got wet. Okay. I remember those seats. That's fun. Does anyone have any questions about SeaWorld that we can look up if we have to? Mom of Best Baby. I'm not going to read your age. You got soaked. So that was a lot of fun then, huh? Not really. I was taking... Oh, somebody was taking classes to be a marine biologist. So those experiences might actually be fun for you. Awesome. But we have 10 people in the chat room, so we have good odds tonight. Chat room wise. Okay, we're going to go over here to me. Let's see here. We're going to go... I actually thought you guys would have more to say about this. I'm going to read some more from the chat room to let people know before we actually do the giveaway. Because we have more people coming on into the chat room. So right now we're talking about SeaWorld. We went through a little live interactive thing with the website and went through everything. I haven't been since I was in my teens, late teens probably, and a lot of people in the chat room haven't been either. Some have been in the last couple of years, but other than that, it's been a long time. And Aruba Ant's already counting numbers, and I haven't even given you guys a question or told you how all this works yet, so he's not allowed to. A very cool aerobatic show. That was what looked like the Cirque du Soleil thing that I thought. Oh, yeah, you guys are so silly in there. I'm going to do the giveaway then this evening, because you guys seem a little punchy in that chat room. So, are you guys ready? I know, he's guessing the answers already. And he can stop guessing because we're all set, dude. You don't need to guess these. So, nope, just yet. Yeppers. Everybody else is ready, right? Ignoring it. Ready. Okay, here's the question, guys. Located in SeaWorld Orlando, what is the name of Orlando's only floorless roller coaster? And I forgot to put the screen on here, so I'm just going to say before I start reading any of your answers or before I flash back to the question. The way that this works is the first person to give the correct answer in my chat stream, I will name the winner, and then we'll deal with it from there. I want to make sure that the chat streams sync and that I'm being fair to everybody. So let me go back to the question, and I will start monitoring the chat stream because people are already guessing on there. So question was, located at SeaWorld Orlando, what is the name of Orlando's only floorless roller coaster? And I'm looking over in the chat room, and we have a winner. And this is what it looks like, and oh my lord, is it floorless? Looks interesting. We do have a winner, and it is the Kraken. Kraken? It sounds like Greek mythology. I think that is what that's from, isn't it? So, are we ready? Mom of Best Baby is the winner. So awesome. Yeah, wouldn't catch me on that. I don't know if I would. So, Mom of Best Baby, I know I have your information from something in the past, I believe, but just in case, congratulations. You are the winner of the 4 tickets to SeaWorld, and those will come to you directly from SeaWorld. The tickets are good in the year 2011, although I believe they were saying to me today that if we needed to extend to make it kind of a year from the date today, that the tickets would still be good. So send me your information via email, and I will make sure that SeaWorld connects with you and gets those right out to you. You're welcome. I want to let you know a few things that I have coming up in the future. I'm doing something kind of special at the end of this because it's been requested. I have some video clips and pictures of the concert that I was at, which is why I saved a little bit of time at the end of this so that we could actually get it on the video as well. Oh no, Linda says she hates her laptop. Oh no. We have some really, really cool stuff coming up in the next few weeks, so stay tuned. I always announce what's going to be on my blog at least a day in advance. If it's something big, I like to promote it like this. I've been promoting for the last week. I might put things down in my recap post that's going to happen after this evening. I will put what I'm doing for next week in that so that you can know. So I will be doing as well in the near future kind of a bring a guest incentive, and I'm still trying to work out the details of that, of exactly what I'm going to offer you guys, but it's going to be the type of thing that if somebody comes into the chat room and says, hey, so-and-so referred me and that's why I'm here, we need to increase numbers, and I need to increase them soon in order to get some really good stuff. So here we are. I am going to, let's see. I'm going to roll the, do you guys want this on the official video so you can watch it again later with the Bon Jovi concert? I could do it review style if you'd like, but I got nothing to give you. Except for, like, sneak peeks and things. What do you think, guys? Do you want me to keep recording for it? Alright. So here's the deal for people that do not know what I did this last week. I had a very crazy day. I went and produced, helped produce the Motherhood did a talk with Kellogg's on Tuesday, and I had to fly to New York City to live stream studios to help them with that, which that alone would have been cool. However, I had fourth row tickets to Bon Jovi with my sister and backstage passes that we have been planning for months. And it's in celebration of her 40th birthday. And I was freaking when I realized that the two were the same day. I was really scared that I wasn't going to make it back. But I did. Everything went awesome. I got there. The show went well. Live stream was fabulous. It was just amazing. Their offices actually overlook the Statue of Liberty. Whew, losing words in my brain here. Oh, it had this panoramic view of the city and overlooked the Statue of Liberty. It was an amazing experience. And then I hopped back on the plane to go party like a rock star backstage at Bon Jovi. So that being said, let's see what I want to start with over here. I'll start with some pictures to let you guys know. Okay, how's that one? See that microphone right there? That microphone I got to sing at, and I'll share a picture with you guys on my website later. I got to go on stage and do this. The concert was actually in Boston. Look at that, I was that close, that close. That's John and Richie together. This is his guitar, this double one. Just gotta tell you, the guitar is one of 3 in the world. Did not know that. One is in a museum somewhere. One is his, and I don't know who the other one was. She didn't really know backstage. Bon Jovi looks great for his age. Tell me about it. And everybody was joking around that once I got to see him up front, he wouldn't be as hot. But yeah, he was. Nice try. Okay, so want to hear a little Living on a Prayer? Isn't he awesome? I know, husband saying notes to self. Hubby is watching when you say hot. He knows my love for John Bon Jovi, so he's totally pouting. Oh, shut up. Okay, so I love this picture that my sister took. He's actually pointing at Richie's guitar. Richie was like really jamming out on it. And he was like doing that. Yeah, cool. So something that happened, and I'm trying to find the right slide to get back to you guys. Something that happened, somebody mentioned it in the chat room, and I know that Laura knew about this because she tweeted me during the show. They blew a speaker, like 4 or 5 songs in. Completely blew it. And it was the one connected to John's microphone that they let all of us touch pre-show, which I'm not sure if they're going to do that again. But I have great pictures of me doing it. I just need to get them uploaded. So what happened was John was singing, and he realized that his mic wasn't on and nobody could hear him. So he came to the front of the stage, which was, we were center stage, 4th row. Like that video clip, there was no zooming on that one. So he came and sat right in front of us and was talking. He handled it with such grace and humility. Didn't get angry. Totally had the right to get angry. And then that was him looking right at me. Oh. It just brought to mind, I keep looking for a quote or something. And the only quote that I could find that comes close is, "We come nearest to the great when we are great in humility." So I'm willing to say that that makes John Bon Jovi, great, because he handled it well. They had to shut down the concert for about 10 whole minutes, and he didn't show any anger or anything. He was funny, so it was pretty cool. How about a little You Give Love a Bad Name? Anyone? I want to hear it. That was an appreciative grin. Anyone want to hear You Give Love a Bad Name? Yes. Did you like that one? I didn't put the Wedding Dead or Alive one on here because I shared that on my blog already, and that was probably the best one that I got the most of. But he did do a little shout out to... Okay, so I'm seeing two things in the chat room. I'm going to share it with you guys. So I'm seeing Once in a Lifetime Experience. That's how I was selling it when I told my husband how much we spent for the tickets. He's upstairs, I'm downstairs right now. I gotta tell you, I'm never going to see a concert any other way again. So if I have to save for 10 more years to be able to see another concert this way, I'm not sure that was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It might be something that we repeat. I wouldn't do the backstage experience again because I've already done it, but I would buy the seats, you know, in the inner circle because they were awesome. I do want to take the chair home next time. That means I'm in the first row. He might actually touch me. It was worth every penny. Yeah, it was. And Being Loopy saying that she wants to be his undresser / dresser. He has, right down the stage, let me see if there's a picture that you can actually see. Not really. No, I didn't get the stage in any of that. But basically, right behind him in this, like over here, if you look to the left, there's actually an exit stage. Like right in the middle of the stage, there's a set of stairs. And it was really neat to see like the underworld of the stage and how they pull everything off. And he walks down those stairs. He has this little like 10 by 10 room, and he has an assistant in there that apparently he's had for like 20-something years. And her job is to take the sweaty clothes off from him and put some dry clothes back on him. And she like heats the room with tea and stuff like that. And I want that job. So I need to spray some cold water on this crowd. Hey, I rocked it in the 80s. I'm still in love with the man. Okay, so he did this cool Mick Jagger thing. It was pretty neat here. He made me giggle on this. It was pretty funny. He does a pretty good impression. So I have one more that I can share, and it's Bad Medicine. Did I do Bad Medicine already? No, I did You Give Love a Bad Name. Did I do Bad Medicine yet? Living the fast life will do that too. Will do what? Mick was. Nope, not yet. You sure? Alright. They're still, I'll play it again. Alright, this is the last one. Here it is. Alright. I'll spare my husband the rest. Bye. Okay, bye people that I'm losing over there. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up the show. Thank you everybody for coming and watching. I will end that with saying that SeaWorld looks as fun as ever, and it's definitely a destination that's in my near future. Hopefully within the next year we'll be able to go. And congratulations to the winner of the 4 tickets. I hope you have a fabulous time. So thank you to SeaWorld for sponsoring that. Thank you to my sister for calling and saying that, guess what, we're going to Bon Jovi months ago, because that was an awesome experience. And I highly recommend that if you get the chance to see Bon Jovi and do the inner circle or backstage experience, it's definitely worth the splurge once in a lifetime. So I'm going to do what I usually do. I'm going to sign on out, and we'll see you next week. I'm going to run the credits, and then I'll come back and chat if anybody has any questions that they want off the record. I'll stop the record and go from there. So have a great night, everyone. Kim Grenon from Mommycosm Reviews, signing off.